my name is Eric Hogemeyer, and welcome to this kickoff video. I am a professor of agribusiness and economics at Midland University in Fremont, Nebraska, and also I serve our industry as a consultant and speaker, and I feel an educator, especially on the topics of macroeconomics and geopolitics. I consider myself a decision coach because we live in a world that strongly encourages through all different sorts of media and mediums to make decisions based on emotion, based on how we're feeling, based on rage, fear, greed, etc. Well, I've been very blessed in my career. I've learned from a lot of wise individuals, fantastic operators, that especially in agribusiness, to make the best decisions, sometimes we have to strip out emotion and focus on making decisions using math, science, reason, logic, history, and reliable data. You know, as we deploy hundreds of thousands and sometimes millions of dollars in capital in our farm, in our ranches, in our various agribusinesses, how we make decisions is very, very important. And as I think we'll see throughout these communication series, is going to become even more important as we grow into the future. I focus on macroeconomics and geopolitics and how they affect agriculture and agribusiness. You know, there wasn't a lot to talk about in these areas over the past 10 years. Things have been settled down nicely, and we had a pretty consistent capital environment coming out of 2008, and we had a pretty consistent geopolitical environment, really, relatively speaking, since the end of the Cold War. However, times have changed, right? The 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine and all of the different geopolitical positioning has really affected capital markets, has affected trade flows, and good, bad, or indifferent, this topic is becoming more and more important to producers and to agribusinessmen. So I kind of have stumbled into this. Again, if you are getting this video, chances are that you heard me speak sometime during the past year. So you are interested in this topic. So hopefully, as we take this journey together, I'll continue to inform you and bring you insights into these important areas of study. Look, I understand everybody is exhausted about always talking about change. Well, a wise man once said the only constant is change. And I don't think I have to sell you on the fact that this change is just going to be part of our lives as we move into the future together. New technologies like blockchain, cryptocurrencies, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, etc., are going to affect farming, ranching, and agribusiness in general. How capital moves and how capital flows. In fact, the commodities that we grow in our fields have now become an investment asset class, especially as we enter in a new macroeconomic environment with higher interest rates, with inflation risks. So keeping abreast of these topics and understanding how they're going to affect our industry, in my opinion, is of paramount importance. I'm very excited to enter and explore this new frontier in agribusiness and farming and ranching with you. And I thank you very much for your attention. And again, I look forward to interacting with as many of you as possible. Thank you, guys.